Welcome in everybody. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on with our floor plan, and I couldn't decide, do we want to do the dimensions? Do we want to add the room names? Do we want to add a floor? I think we probably need a floor, right? So let's do that first. So what I'm going to do to add a floor is go to architecture. I'm going to click on floor. We're going to go floor architectural. Now I don't want a generic 12-inch floor. That's a little bit much for what we have here. I'm going to choose the concrete slab 4-inch, and we might edit this later because this right here is just a concrete floor, right? Probably not very comfortable to walk on with your bare feet. We probably will want some carpet, some tile, maybe stack some $100 bills on the floor. I don't know, but we probably want to add more to it than just concrete. But for right now, we're just going to use the concrete. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select my concrete 4-inch floor slab. I'm going to click on the pick walls in the draw panel here. And I'm going to select on the outside face of each wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice that this one, because it's the first one I selected, it has the span direction. I'm going to change the span direction. So I'm going to, because I want the span to go the short way across, I'm going to click on span direction. I'm going to select this top line here, the horizontal one, so to fix that. So now we have our concrete floor that goes all the way around the outside of our walls. And from here I'm going to hit the check mark, the finish edit mode. Now you'll notice it kind of gives us a hatch pattern of some stippled dots that kind of represents concrete. But normally you're not going to show that in the floor plan view. So to get rid of the stipple, that little dot pattern, I'm going to go up to where you see visibility graphics. I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to scroll down to where you see floors. And so floors, where floors meets patterns, right? I'm going to click this override, and I'm going to uncheck the foreground visibility. Hit OK. Hit OK. So now our floor is still there, but we don't have that hatch pattern staring us in the face. All right, so there's our floor. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to kind of fix some of these door and window tags. So if you notice, our doors are numbered 1, 2, 3. There's no number 4. I don't know where number 4 went. There's 5, 6, 7. What I'm going to do is because I want these to kind of go in order, I'm going to double click on number 7, and I'm going to change this to 4. Click out of it. So now they kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's better. And then I have no idea why our windows started with 6, 7. I don't know. But I think what I'm going to do here is, so that we know that they're different from the doors, I'm going to change these to alphabets. So I'm just going to double click on that. I'm going to change this to a capital letter A. And it's going to say, it's going to give you this message. I'm just going to hit yes. And notice when I did, it changed all the windows that are the same type. It's kind of renamed those to window type A. So then let me go around here. I'm going to double click, left click. We're going to change this to B. I want capital B though. Capital B. Hit yes. Over here, I'm going to change this to capital C. Yes. What else do we have? We got something back here. 69. I lost my train of thought. A, B, C, D. Yeah, I need that to be D. I lose my train of thought real easy, especially when you get older. D, E. You're like, why was I in this room? You go into a room and you forget why you was there because you get distracted. Anyway, I'm digressing again. So this is going to be E. Double click on that. And I think we're good there. We have all our windows, our doors. I could kind of move this out of the way. All right, so there we go with those. Actually, let me move this out of the way because it's crossing over our floor line. I don't like that. We can move it over in here, yeah. All right, anyway. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some room names to our floor plan. So let me kind of pan this over into the center. And so to add room names, I'm gonna go up to Architecture tab. I'm gonna go to the room and area. I'm gonna click on room. So I'm gonna start with the bedroom. So just kind of left click, place this room name in somewhere in the center. And then in the bathroom as well. Let me zoom in here and try to get that somewhere in the center as well. I don't need one in this hallway. I don't need it in the closet. Now notice that in this area here, I have a kitchen dining area and then I have a living room. So I don't want like one big, gigantic, ginormous room. So I want to separate these two. So I don't want to create a wall through the middle, obviously. That'd be kind of not really what I want to do. So I am going to hit the modify. I'm going to go back to the room and area, but this time I'm going to select the room separator. And so I'm just going to draw kind of like a line, maybe right in the middle, I don't know. So straight up to the other side here. Hit the modify. So basically that just kind of separates our areas here since we don't have really specific rooms for those. And then you can go back to your room over here. This is kind of our living room. This will be our kitchen dining. And then I can hit the modify. Now also notice I'm gonna left click to select one of these room name tag things here. Notice it kind of highlights, so it's gonna have our kitchen going into the hallway, so we don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click on the room separator again. I'm going to draw a line from one corner of this wall to the other. Right click, hit cancel. Maybe let me hit the modify. So let me select this room again. So notice now it's only kind of grabbing this area here, so we're good there. And then while I have this tag selected, I want to go up to, I think I want to go to edit type. And I want to uncheck where it says show area. I don't need that. Show room number. I really don't need that either. I'm going to uncheck that. I really just want the room name to show, so hit apply. Okay. So obviously we don't want to have like 4 rooms and named rooms. So I'm going to double left click this. This is going to be the bedroom. So with all capital letters, I'm just going to type in bedroom. For this one, double left click. I'm going to put in bath. What did I have on my example there? Yeah, bath. And then this is going to be kitchen. If I can spell right. That's not been one of my strong points. Kitchen / dining. And then here I'm going to name this one living area. Now I'm going to try to hide these separation lines because obviously I don't want to have a line right down the middle. So I'm going to go back up to my visibility graphics. And up here in the search, I'm just going to type in room. And you can see our room separation line here. I'm just going to uncheck that and then hit OK. So there, our room separation lines are, they gone. I mean, they're still there, but they're invisible. So then what we can do is we can go to architecture. Now, if you were to add some text, you would not want to click on where it says model text. That's actual 3-dimensional text with, so if you wanted to maybe create a sign for your building, you could use that. See the image there? So what we want to do is we're going to go to annotate. I'm going to click on text here. And you can, so right now we have 3/32 Arial text. There's 1/8, 1/4. I'm gonna see what 3/32 looks like. So I'm gonna zoom in on this walk-in closet. I'm just gonna click a spot. I'm gonna type in WIC for walk-in closet. Left click out of it. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then over here, this is gonna be linen. Left click, I'm gonna type in linen. And then down, where else can we go? Let's see. Washer, dryer. I don't think the washer and dryer has one, so we're gonna make left click out of here. I'm gonna click into here. I'm just gonna put in, so dishwasher is DW. So washer and dryer, I'm gonna type in W/D. Click out of it. What else am I missing? So we got linen, we got walk-in closet. I really wish the dishwasher and the refrigerator were rotated 90 degrees, not the actual appliances, but just the name tags, because I don't want to be tilting my head to the left to kind of read that, but I'm sure there's a way to rotate that, but I mean, I can't know everything. I don't know how to do that. I'm not gonna lie. So if you happen to find out how to do that, let a brother know. I would be interested to know for sure. Let me hit the modify. I can try to kind of move this to kind of center it over. Move my linen kind of somewhere there in the center of that shelf. The walk-in closet, somewhere centered there. Yeah, I think we're good. So I think we have everything pretty much done. All we need to do is add the dimensions. That's gonna take a little bit, so I'll make another video for that. So I hope that helped, and I'll see you back in the next video, all right? Peace out.